What if I tell you that the person who hurt you the most did it on purpose? They saw your kindness, your love, your trust. They used it against you. This is betrayal, and it changes you forever. A pain that cuts deeper than any wound. So sharp, it leaves scars that never fade. And the worst part, it doesn't come from strangers. It comes from the people we trusted, the ones we loved, the ones we never thought would hurt us. They knew what they were doing. They saw the pain in your eyes. They heard the silence in your voice. And still, they did it anyway. They chose to hurt you, chose to lie, chose to betray. Not by accident, not by ignorance, but with full awareness. And now, here you are, picking up the broken pieces, trying to understand how someone you cared for could be so ruthless. You ask yourself, was it all a lie? Did I mean nothing to them? How do I move forward when my soul feels shattered? Listen to me. This pain, it is not your ending. It is your awakening. Because right now, you stand at a crossroads. One path leads to destruction, to drowning in the weight of betrayal, letting it consume you. But the other leads to power, to transformation, to the kind of strength they never saw coming. And that is what they fear the most. Let's be real. Betrayal isn't just an event. It's a war. A war between who you thought they were and who they really turned out to be. A war between your pain and your power. A war between the part of you that wants revenge and the part of you that just wants to heal. And it shakes you to your core. Because betrayal isn't just about what they did. It's about what they took. They took your trust. They took your security. They took the version of you that believed in them. And now, all that remains is the aftermath. The sleepless nights. The constant replaying of memories. The silent rage. But here's the truth. This is not where your story ends. That is the revenge they never saw coming. That is the power they will never understand. You never see it coming, do you? One moment, you trust them. You believe in them. You think they have your back. And then, in an instant, it's gone. The lies, the deception, the cold realization that the person you cared for, the person you would have fought for, never had the same intentions for you. And it hurts, not just because of what they did, but because they chose to do it. They looked you in the eyes, knowing full well they were about to destroy you, and they did it anyway. So now, here you are, lost, broken, trying to piece together a reality that no longer makes sense. But listen to me carefully. This pain, this devastation, it is not where your story ends. It's where your story begins. Pain does two things. It either destroys you, or it rebuilds you. Right now, you have a choice. You can let this betrayal define you. Let it consume you. Let it turn you into a shadow of the person you once were. Or You can let it be the fire that forges a new version of you. One that is stronger, sharper, and untouchable. Let me ask you something. Why would you let the person who hurt you win by staying stuck in the pain they caused? Why would you give them the satisfaction of watching you crumble while they move on without a second thought? No. You owe it to yourself to rise, not for them, not for revenge, but for you. Because the moment you take back control, the moment you refuse to let their actions dictate your future, that is the moment you win. Healing is not passive. It is not sitting in your room, hoping time will magically erase the pain. It is not waiting for an apology that will never come. Healing is a war against your own mind, a war against the self-doubt, the anger, the urge to go back to someone who never deserved you in the first place. And in war, you need a strategy. You made it this far. Despite the pain, despite the betrayal, despite the nights you thought you wouldn't make it, you're still here, breathing, standing, fighting. And that alone, that's a victory. Because every day you wake up and refuse to let your past define you, you win. Every step you take away from the pain, you win. Every time you choose to heal instead of hate, you win. And these small wins, they add up. They become the foundation of a life that no one can take away from you. So don't undermine them. Your healing isn't an event. It's a process. And every single moment you choose yourself over your past is a proof that you're unstoppable. The people who hurt you, they do not get to control your future. They took enough from you. Your trust, your time, maybe even your sense of self. But they don't get to take what happens next. That is yours. Because the moment you realize that you are in control, that your life is not a product of their actions, but of your decisions, you take your power back. You see, most people let pain define them. They become bitter. They become angry. They let betrayal harden them to the point where they can't even recognize themselves anymore. But you're different. Because you understand something most people don't. Pain is a tool, a weapon, a driving force, a lesson that carves you into something greater. You didn't go through this for nothing. You didn't suffer just to stay the same. So take that pain and use it. Turn it into fuel. Fuel for your goals. Fuel for your success. Fuel to build a version of yourself so powerful that the person who once cried over them doesn't exist anymore. Because the best revenge is evolution. I need you to hear me when I say this. You are worthy. Not because of what you've been through, not because of what you've survived, but because you exist. Because you are here, right now, reclaiming your life, piece by piece. You are not the mistakes of others. You are not the way they treated you. You are not defined by the betrayal, the heartbreak, the disappointment. You are bigger than that. And the sooner you realize that your worth was never in their hands to begin with, the sooner you become unstoppable. And look around yourself. The people in your life right now, I guarantee, in your darkest moments, you felt alone. But the truth is, you were not. There are people who see you, people who value you, people who would never betray you the way they did. And if you don't feel like you have those people yet, then become the person that attracts them. Surround yourself with those who recognize your worth, who don't make you beg for respect, who uplift you instead of tearing you down. Because those are your people, not the ones who walked away, not the ones who hurt you, but the ones who see your strength and remind you of it when you forget. Listen to me carefully. Letting go does not mean you lost. Letting go means you won, because it means you finally understand that your future is too valuable to be weighed down by people who don't deserve to be in it. It means you refuse to let their betrayal write the final chapter of your story. It means you are ready to walk away, not with regret, but with purpose. They don't deserve your anger. They don't deserve your energy. What they deserve is to watch from a distance as you build a life they never could have been a part of. And that's power. You've been through hell. You've seen the worst in people. You've faced moments where you questioned everything. But now, you have a choice. You can let this pain define you, or you can let it refine you. You can stay stuck in the past, or you can walk into a future where you are untouchable. So ask yourself, who do you want to become? The choice is yours, because you are no longer the person they betrayed. You are no longer the person they left behind. You are no longer the person who needs to prove anything to them. They are in your past, but you are moving forward. Because from this moment on, you don't just survive, you thrive. And that is how you win. Know this, you are not alone. You are seen, you are valued, you are appreciated. And you have the ability to rise, to heal, to become more than they ever imagined. So let today be the day you decide to regain your power, to pick up the pieces of your heart, to courageously, gracefully move on. Because today, you stop being the victim, you stop waiting for closure, and today, you start the journey of becoming the version of yourself they never thought possible. This is your rise. This is just the beginning.